There's an aeroplane taking off out of Maldives International Airport. It's just over there, and you can see a jet coming into land as well. Yeah, that's Maldives International Airport. Welcome to the Sheraton Full Moon Resort and Spa in the Maldives. Dive center there. Yeah, Sheraton Full Moon Resort and Spa. Welcome to the Maldives. Alright, we'll go on. So this is the lobby area. The lobby's just up here. Yeah, the place is it's only about 10 minutes on a boat from the airport just over there. The water's quite choppy. Male, the capital city, is straight in that direction. Yeah, it's Male. So we're near the capital and we're also on a resort. Some boats parked there. That's the place. Yes, that's the lobby. So you check in when you get here. That's a dhoni. It's a traditional Maldivian way of transport. Dhoni. Nothing to do with the former Indian cricket captain MS Dhoni. Yeah. That's one of the beaches here. There's a few beaches. That bar there is called the Anchorage Bar. It's a very nice bar because you can sit there and watch planes taking off. And Anchorage Bar. A nice little veranda. You can sit outside and watch aeroplanes. Some guys stand up paddling, jet skiing and so on. I was tempted to do parasailing, but it's cancelled because the weather out there is quite rough. It's quite windy and choppy. Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to Maldives again, yep. Yeah, I forgot I said that already. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can hear another plane taking off. Sort of early morning, so there's a fair few airplanes. Once every 5 or 10 minutes there's a takeoff. Yeah, so that's the lobby. Or the main reception lobby. And there's another one just further up which we'll go to. That's the dhoni. So watersports is just over here. See a nice blue lagoon. Nice hot morning. Yeah, so that's the Anchorage Bar up there. We're going there. That's where all the bars and restaurants are. The main bit of the hotel. Yeah, watersports is still on the left. Yeah, the water villas on this hotel, they're on the other side. There's no silence in the Maldives, they're like long and thin, as is this one. So we're walking sort of along the long way. About 20 meters to my left is the other beach. And they built the water bungalows there. So this is the water sports center. Like I said, parasailing is cancelled today. I was tempted to do that. These are all the sports that they have. Coconuts. And they also arrange like tours. Parasailing, various diving activities, snorkeling, handline fishing, city tours, dolphin cruises and so on. Yep. Now this is the map of the resort. I'll show you on the phone because it's interactive. That's basically the deal. water sports and snorkeling. Yeah, that's the other lobby. One when you check in, and the second one which you don't have to walk all that way to just normal lobby facilities. I'll show you the water villas where we're going. Yeah, we've got water villas as well. Water villas here. See, so it's about 20 meters, yeah, one side to the other. I've just walked across an island. Most islands in the Maldives are like this, they're long and thin. Yep. Just a few spots of rain in the air. It's just a passing shower. No, I'll just grab an umbrella and carry on. Yes, that's where we just walked in from. It's quite a nice straight path all the way from up there. So this is the main lobby. So you've got stuff that you need to do in the lobby, you don't have to walk all the way to the other one. So they don't have to put the boat terminal right next to the main lobby. That's basically why they have two lobbies. This is your Sheraton iLink business centre. Standard Sheraton stuff. Inside. The library as well, that's for Sheraton. The interesting thing I noted, Autocar and Motor, it's in German. Yeah. It's interesting actually. Most of the tourists I've seen are probably from China. This is the shop. Now I hope the sound of that water is the waterfall here. Yeah, Drifters is the pub that's open from 6 till, opens at 6, the evening pub. I hope the sound of water falling is only this waterfall and not rain. The weather's been very changeable in the Maldives the last few days. Some days it's hot and sunny, some days it rains. That's the pool. So this morning it was nice and sunny, and it's just started to spit. Yes, this is the Anchorage Bar. Yeah, the weather's been very changeable in the last few days. So they've cancelled parasailing here. You can see that cloud. Yeah, that's where we just walked from, along that beach. I mean, yeah, along that beach and then back in. Yeah, Anchorage Bar. This bar's good because you can see planes taking off. Just like that one coming straight at us. The airport's just there. I said it's 10 minutes on a boat. Yeah, there's a seaplane terminal. That's a seaplane. The seaplane terminal is next door to the main airport. That's a float plane or a seaplane. So you go into the islands. Of the total area of the Maldives, less than 1% is land. That's why they need that seaplane access. Because you can't build. There are 9 airports in the Maldives and 1,200 islands. 200 islands are inhabited and 9 airports, yeah, so you need seaplanes to get around. Yeah, Male is the capital city. It's there. Yeah, water's choppy. And the wind is just picking up. When it starts to rain, it starts to rain. Alright, let's just quickly get around this place. Alright, Anchorage Bar. Show you the restaurants. So that's the pool. Go back over the waterfall. You're lucky there, you saw 2 airplanes. I saw an Emirates 777 this morning. If you know the flight times, there's 2 Singapore Airlines flights a day. I think Emirates have 2 or 3. You can just stand and, you know, wait for them. Yeah, so Drifters is that's the pub that's open at night. That's the second pub here. Straight ahead, it's just coming towards the end of breakfast. It's 10:50 in the morning. Breakfast closes at 11. So these guys are polishing off breakfast. They're in there about 8 o'clock this morning. It's breakfast to the left. I'll show you there's three restaurants here. Yeah, feast is breakfast. 3 restaurants, one is Thai and the other 2 are like local and seafood kind of places. So this is the Thai one. Ban Thai. Sun's coming out again. This is the seafood one. It's called sea salt. Let's slow down a bit. Sea salt. Yeah, that's good. This is only open for dinner. This one's only open for dinner, but they've got live fish in the aquariums here. So I'll show you. These live fish. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. The live fish. And the beach is just there. God, the weather's changed. Come back then, just we'll come back to you. I'm gonna go and get an umbrella. I'm not cutting this video halfway. You take the world as you find it. Rains, it rains. I'll get an umbrella. The room's just a couple of minutes down here. We'll do this with an umbrella. That'll be fun, eh? Gaia, when I did the video at Gaia Island in Borneo, I did that with an umbrella as well. Just here is the last restaurant, Sand Coast. Sand Coast because this is the beach. This is the main beach on the hotel. There's a lagoon here, and there's 4 series of villas. I'm in the second series of villas. Yep, that's the beach. I'm in the second series of villas, just along there. All right, you've seen that. All right, let's go to the room and get an umbrella. Yeah, Sand Coast, yeah, restaurant. Let's go to the room. Actually, there should be an umbrella just here at the lobby. Ah, the weather's changed. Great. I know how much water this camera can tolerate. The other thing is the floor gets slippery. Right, umbrella. Shit. Alright, let's do it. Let's go to the room. Ah, crap. Alright, boys. You just have to bear with me. There's a bloody umbrella here. Nope. Ah. Alright. We'll just pause here for a second. It's going to dry the lens. I can't help the weather, I'm sorry. Alright. Every villa has umbrellas outside. I'm going to get one at the first one, alright? And there's trees covering us. Let's go. They have umbrellas outside every villa. That first villa is just down here. So look, yeah, these are the gardens of those villas. I'm not staying in these villas, but I'm going to nick an umbrella. Yeah. That's not my room, by the way. I'm sure they won't mind. Yeah, just open this umbrella. Yep. Unpredictability always makes for a fun video. Alright, let's go. Alright. I don't need my sunglasses anymore either. When I get to the room, I'm just going to dry the camera, yeah? Properly. Okay, so these are the villas. So there's 4 semicircles of villas coming off that main beach that you just saw from the Sands Coast restaurant. I'm in the second one, room 220. Yeah, on the left they're just redoing they've got some beachside villas here. They're just redoing it, that's why they put up that thing. And the water villas are just beyond there on the left. The villas on the right. How good is this in the Maldives? Yeah, I'm in 220. We'll do a full tour. We'll do a full tour with this umbrella. It's 218. Next spot one. It's 219. Yep, so this one's ours. 220. This one's mine. Alright, leave the umbrella outside. And yeah, you can actually just get the beach through there. See the beach. It's just Sheraton keycard standard. Sheraton keycard. Leave the umbrella outside. Go inside. Alrighty. So this is the place. Yeah. So get the key. So this is the room. Get a bed like that. TV. Let me just dry this camera. It's going to be 1 second. All right. Sports fans, greetings from the Maldives in the rain. I can dry this camera. Just give me 1 second, yeah? Just keep watching. Get all the water off, like that. Yeah, so I haven't finished the tour yet. Alright. Yeah, so yeah, it's the living room. Bedroom. Get a minibar, like that. And that. Yeah, I'll show you the bathroom. Yeah, it's the bathroom. You get shit, my clothes are drying. Ah, crap. That's the other thing. Left the clothes out to dry after washing them. Look at that. That's what happens. Yeah, just chucks on the bed. Just give me 1 minute. I didn't foresee this rain. Yeah. Anyway, it's funny. Yeah, so this is the bathroom. Yeah, it's an outdoor shower. So like, if it rains like this, yeah, makes it interesting. Yeah, it's open air, outdoor. Toiletries, bathtub. There's no indoor shower, there's just that. Okay, store area. I hope you think this video is funny, yeah? Because I do. Raining. Alright, so you've seen the bathroom, you've seen the bedroom. Where should we go next? So look at what's on this table. So that's the resort map. It's like that. So we started here. Walk along, these are all the bars and restaurants. My room's in the second of 1, 2, 3, 4 semicircles. We'll finish the video at the spa. Water villas on the other side, and so on. Western news, England cruise to Ashes win against Australia. Yeah, they've got all these newspaper printouts, the news in different parts of the world. Yeah, room service menu. Got a pretty good selection of in-room dining, all this stuff. Yeah, it's quite a lot, good choice. I like it. Alrighty. And where in the world are we? Hopefully it stopped raining before we get out. So that's Sheraton, Maldives, full moon resort and spa. My room's that semicircle there. Yep. Make it a bit smaller so you see the full resort. The spa is on its own island there. We'll go there. This is that main beach I was talking to you about. And the other beach where the water sports is there. And Malé, the airport where you saw those planes taking off. So that's the airport runway there. And Malé, the main capital city. That's the airport. That's the main capital city, yeah. And this atoll basically looks like that. That's what we're part of. Pretty cool, eh? That's what it looks like from space or camera high up. That's what the Maldives looks like. Yeah, that's the rest of the world. Alrighty. So let's give this lens one last clean. One last clean. And we're on our way again. Alright, let's hope it stops raining. Let's go out to the beach. Let's go this way. Let's get that umbrella. Let's do the door. No, it doesn't. We'll get the other one. 2 umbrellas now. Yeah, we'll take a new one. Okay, let's go. Got the key card. Yep. So this is the beach access. What this means is that you won't see very many people. That's my drink outside. Yeah, so the room also goes outside. See in the room? brilliant when it starts raining, yeah? It really does hash up. Anyway, let's do it. So I'll open this umbrella, just put it down. Point and shoot. Batman! Alright, let's go. So these are the other villas. So I told you it's in a semicircle. That was mine. I got a balcony with a couple of chairs. There's my drink there. Not much left because it was hot this morning. To wash your water to wash the sand off your feet when you come in. Yeah, that's my villa. 220. Tells you there, yeah? As you walk into somebody else's. Okay. Let's walk along this beach to the left end, and see this umbrella, no problem. Yep, camera's dry, I'm dry. Yeah, we'll just walk left to the end, and we'll cut back past the gym, walk up to the spa, through the gardens of the hotel. And that'll be a tour of the Sheraton Full Moon Resort and Spa. Yeah, so Sheraton are part of the SPG group. There you go, there's another plane, look at that. I would not like to be, must be so turbulent up there. Must be so rough up there. Getting chucked around like no one's business, I bet. Yeah, I flew to Garn, which is on the south, a couple of days ago. Went to Shangri-La there. It's about, it's actually quite interesting because when we flew out it was rough like this, not quite so bad. When we came back, sunny and smooth all the way. When we flew there, it took 2 hours, yeah, to Garn, which is the southernmost island. It took 2 hours from here to Garn in rough weather. When we came back, it was hot and sunny. He did it in 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I think it took 40 minutes longer going south.
From Malaysia?
I live in Singapore. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it took 40 minutes less to come back in nice weather because he just flew straight. I think the pilots here are quite good. They know the weather. Yeah, so I think the guy that flew us out that took 40 minutes longer, he was flying left and right, avoiding all the clouds. And if you watch my video that I took at Shangri-La, got there was a tropical storm going on. So at least he got there and back safely. But it was quite rough, the flight, a bit. Yeah, so I shouldn't be talking about Shangri-La, Sheraton. Yeah, so Sheraton are part of the SPG group. That includes St. Regis, W, Westin, 4 Points by Sheraton, Le Méridien. They're all SPG. So I'm a member. Anybody can become a member. Just give them your email address and they'll make you a member. Let's get our feet wet here. Yeah, you just give them your email address, you'll become a member. After a while, when you stay in hotels, they give you free upgrades. So that cottage that you saw, I didn't actually book that room. I booked a normal room. You check in, get a free upgrade. There's a couple of other reasons as well. When we got here on the boat, the hotel manager coincidentally was also on the boat. Yeah, don't touch stingrays in the water. That's for their safety, not yours. The hotel manager was also on the boat, but I didn't know that. I thought he was a tourist as well. He was sitting with another female who was also hotel staff, which I didn't know. So I thought he was a tourist. Taking photos, stuff like that on the boat, as you do. And then got off the boat and said, yeah, have a nice holiday, mate. He sort of looked at me in a dazed way and said, no, you have a nice holiday. This morning I saw him walking around the place. I was sitting on the balcony in the room. Saw him walking around with another member of staff dressed in staff uniform, like telling him, make sure somebody picks up that bit of branch and this and that. Yeah. Anyway, so I got a free upgrade. I'm not sure why. Maybe putting a good word after seeing me on the boat. The thing about free upgrades is if you use the same travel agency, so I use Expedia to book all my hotels. Yeah, it's the hotel bar. I'm in the beach bar. People are sitting there waiting for it to stop raining. Yeah, I missed that just then. Yeah, that's the main beach of the hotel. So that's Sands Restaurant was up there, Sands Restaurant. And then 4 semicircles of cottages all the way along. 4 semicircles of cottages on this beach. That's for Sheraton. Yeah, so if you book all your holidays with one agent, like Expedia, so I use Expedia. Every hotel I've ever booked the last sort of 5 years on Expedia, expedia.co.uk. Eventually you become like an elite member, and then I think when you then book hotels, Expedia tell the hotels that you are an elite member, so basically don't mess around in the sense that, you know, treat them normally, but, you know, so, and that's also why I got free upgrade. It's like frequent flyer points on airplanes. You get slight price, you know, I request a window seat there, you're more likely to get it. Because if you fly frequently, you know, you give them business, so they look after you, so they keep you. Right, so these are the rooms, they're not cottages. These are like rooms upstairs and downstairs. Yeah, we just talk about the hotel, right? Carried away. Yeah, upstairs and downstairs rooms like that. Downstairs and upstairs. These aren't cottages, these are the rooms here. Yeah, this is not a random walk, we just walked along the beach. We're going to finish the video at the spa, and just here is the tennis court. It's the hotel tennis court. And the gym. That's the running machines. Me with an umbrella. Alright. About 3-4 minutes through the gardens, and we'll get to the spa. Spa is on its own island, you have to walk across the bridge. It's quite a nice little bridge. And you can see more of the water bungalows. I see the lens is right with this umbrella. Yeah, gardens of the Sheraton. I think SPG, St. Regis, W and the Luxury Collection are their sort of top drawer ones. I think Sheraton and Westin are sort of one below a bit. Still 5-star, but just not that real top drawer. And then you got Le Meridien, 4 Points by Sheraton and so on. Yeah, these are some of the cottages, like the ones that I'm staying at. Yeah, so I swiped somebody's umbrella, right? I mean, that's how it is, yeah. You know, you take an umbrella, it's hotel property, you just use it. Somebody took my umbrella, I wouldn't mind, it's called guest service and ask for another one. If somebody needs it, then they need it, right? If you're sitting in the room, you don't need it. Yeah, more the villas and gardens. Alright, let's go to the spa. Just take a right, just about along here. Here, another airplane there. Let's walk to the gardens. It's worth the walk, the spa's quite nice. Yeah, here the airplane. Yes, villas. I think this is the third. Ah, there you go. Blue skies. That's for Sheraton. This place is quite well signposted. Okay, we'll dump the umbrella. I'm gonna get rid of the umbrella now. I think it's stopped raining. They've got to. Let's give it to somebody who doesn't need it. Or who does need it, rather. Not there. There's somebody there. Alright, look at the drip umbrella. It's not raining. Alright. Look at this villa, see how many umbrellas they've got. They've got one. We'll give it to them. It's like Robin Hood, yeah? I don't know who's in this room. They can have it. So I've taken somebody's umbrella and put it in my room. I've taken my umbrella and put it in somebody else's. Alright, stop raining. How's that? Not out. Okay. Stop raining, the sun's out. Coming out. That was a 10-minute passing shower. So yeah, so that's quite well signposted. The spa is just here. Gym we just walked past. There's the villas. Got my Formula 1 shirt on again. Yeah, best Formula 1 races are when you get a good start in the good weather, and then it rains for 10 or 20 minutes, mixes it all up, and then it stops raining, and you go again. Yeah, makes for the most interesting races, because one guy can't dominate all the time. You get people changing positions, pit stop errors, put the wrong tyres on, skidding off, and so on. So the guys that work here, they live this complex just on the right here. You see just through the trees there. That's where the people who work here live. Yeah, I'm not sure how frequently they get to go off the island and so on. But anyway, I'm sure the locals, if they're Maldivian, go home and come back. There's quite a lot of overseas staff. I think they just live here and whatever. Alrighty, nearly at the spa. Should have a look at these water villas once, and then see them again crossing over the spa. There's the spa entrance just there. We're nearly there. Look at these water villas. You see the sun's coming out already. There's the bridge to go to the spa just there. Go across it. Yeah, water villas. Yeah, Sheraton Adventure Club, that's the kids play area. I know why they put it all the way at the back here. Well, surely you have it at the front right near the rooms, so yeah, anyway. It's the spa entrance. Yeah. But there's some villas as well, just on the edge there. That's sunrise side. They look towards the sunrise. Because we're on the North Malay Atoll. See some fish. There's some bluefish as well. There's bluefish. Yeah, pretty good wildlife there. Yeah, we're on this hotel is on the north. Some striped ones as well. Blue ones. Yeah, so we're on the North Malay Atoll. And I'm walking north, which would mean that sunrise is that way to the right, east. Alright, so this is the spa. It's another local island out there. It's 1,200 islands in the Maldives, 120 are resorts, 200 are local islands where local people live. Some of them are just business, like industry stuff. Yeah, water villas. Hotel. Alright, walk to spa. Yeah, that's one of those local islands there. That's where the ocean, where the lagoon becomes the ocean. It's there. Speedboat as well. Yeah, some of the other villas at the hotel. And the water villas. All the way out there. So go in and have a look at the spa. Call it a day. There's a guy here. It's not normal. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hi, just gonna take some photos. Thanks. Yeah, I know the way. It's down and then out the front. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, like that. Pretty cool, eh? There's a nice little pool here. There's no beach on this side. You've seen enough beaches. There's no beach on this side. Got treatment rooms. At least you'll see another bit of the Indian Ocean through here. Pool at the spa. There's nobody having spa treatments at this time. It's just been raining. There we go. Nice little pool here. Alrighty. That's a tour of the Sheraton Full Moon Resort and Spa, Maldives. Good fun hotel. Good hotel. Thanks for watching. Let's cut the video looking at the ocean. Alright, bye.